your shirt.
Thank you.
Bird of paradise, that was what I meant to say, but that didn't come out, so I had to say shirt. Oh.
I tried to get Teddy to smell one yesterday, wouldn't have a bar of it.
Was smelling them on you.
No.
Real
I
ones.
was out and about, yeah.
They're probably too big.
Hold up. Hold down. Hold up. So it's only on the right?
Well, it was much more prevalent last night when I was at the gym.
Okay.
When we were doing all our exercises on our back.
So I'll check your pec minors, but don't let me hurt you. So I'm just going to stretch it. And hold up. Okay.
Much to my surprise last night, I could actually, how much this hip hurts, but when we were doing some weird exercise, I could actually hold my foot with my hand on the other side. Maybe it was lying on my tummy or something, but anyway, I could.
Bit of pain in there.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to have that for breakfast every day. But I'm also having trouble doing those little Bowen techniques to stop because sometimes I aren't very good at it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure where the bits are that'll hurt.
Yeah.
And the bits don't.
You're right, they're not consistent.
That's probably about right. They're also all of a sudden, which worries Doug, but all of a sudden, either side of me, all of a sudden will get stabbing pains where the injury was on either side. And they're enough to make you and yell, make noise, but they're not, by the time you finish saying, oh, they're finished.
So there could be scar tissue. So where the scar tissue meets the regular tissue potentially?
Well, I don't know what it would be, but obviously I've had 2 operations on this side.
Yeah.
And this was inserted, and there really doesn't appear to be much scar tissue at all, so I presume that the little thing must have been sort of pushed into your body and then blown up. I'm not sure that happened at all. But I know that they cut holes in me in various places to stick tubes or something. I have no idea what they bloody did. I was under. So Michelle was off having another bone scan today. So I've got to have another one on the 8th of April or June or something.
And then what's the next step? Radiation?
Radiation might be before, I'm not sure.
I suppose it depends how busy the hospitals get.
Yes, and whether they're told that to cancel us. I know that they had a couple of codes from the chemo board the other day when I was there, not that they didn't yell out like they do on bloody TV, code blue, code blue. They just told everyone to get their feet, unstick their feet from wherever they were so that the trolleys could take the people to a different ward. I thought when I didn't have to have any more, when I decided not to have any more chemo, and then the doctor said,
Sorry.
I know you didn't mean it. And I can't understand why I'm so tender when that's, 4 weeks?
Yeah.
This one is, 18th or 19th of December. Might have been 20th of December, whatever it was, it's a while ago.
Yeah. When I check your supplements, what are your biggest priorities? So stopping the pain and inflammation?
Well, if you check me for pain, yes, because I haven't had any today. I don't.
Because my priorities are about keeping you alive. But maybe you don't give a toss about that. You just want to be out of the pain.
I do want to stay alive, but if painkillers aren't going to kill me, I don't want them. See, I don't want them to wreck my liver or kidney.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not sure what else they bloody do. I
Yeah,
know
yeah,
that too many
and they shut down the gut and they cause ulcerations and, all sorts of stuff like that. And because they're anti-inflammatory, it's an inflammatory process to kill cancer cells. It's an you need to create inflammation to kill viruses, bacteria, cancer cells. Like that's an inflammatory process by the immune system. So when you're taking lots of painkillers, you can be suppressing the immune system's ability to kill things.
Right, we'll come up with
Another solution.
well, yes, I suppose that, well, in that case, I suppose it's more imperative that I go and see Michael Rice and have him do the other thing on my hip.
Yeah.
Because if I get that one out of the way, because that's what half the pain is.
Yeah.
The other, probably wouldn't need as many painkillers to just stop.
For this.
Most of the pain up here is intermittent. It's not. Whereas this
How's
thing,
the exhaustion?
Ask Josh. No, look. When we're running late today, by the time I got out to the car, then I had to walk back and get the phone. That's right, because I knew that I had to contact Michelle. And there are two other things you and I have to sort out so we can contact people urgently.
Yeah.
On Jim's behalf, in case he hasn't succeeded, because I don't think he had their phone numbers with him. But you'd think they'd be in his phone book, in his phone.
He might not have access.
Oh, that might have been what it was, yes. But Michelle said he's been able to Skype.
Yeah, but he would know that number.
Oh,
And Skype goes to a person, not a phone number. So if someone's attached to Skype, it would say, like Joy Drescher.
oh
And you
right.
would just press that.
Well,
You wouldn't have to know
He's
your
been
number
able to do
individually.
that the last few days.
Check your little hips and hold.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
are you sure that was my hip you checked and not my shoulder?
Well, it was working a minute ago for other things.
I'm prepared to believe anything you say about that hip, so long as it's bad. If you tell me it's good, I'd probably think you're a hocus pocus.
Which doctor are you saying? And hold. See, then it works.
Look, if you're a witch doctor and you make it better, I'm happy to believe in bloody fairies or bottom of the garden, so long as it gets better. No, I'm not selling my soul to the devil so that
Are
I
you
come back.
able to lie face down at the moment? Well, not really,
I can.
but not easily.
Well, it's better if I can have my breast cancer cushion, and even if I put it under my chin and around my head, it
Yeah.
keeps you up enough so that your tits don't
Yeah.
squish and hurt.
Yeah.
And that also depends from day to day. And I can lie on my tummy when I can do the whatever bloody things they were doing it. Not downward dogs. Cobra.
Okay, I'm checking the muscles on the
Snaps.
outside of the hips, the supportive ones. Hold out for me. No. And hold out for me. Okay.
Is that femur there? Is a femur a big bone?
Yep.
That's the one she thinks it had some smudge or something, and
Okay.
that's being checked
Hold
again
out
for
for
cancer in the leg, which of course I haven't got.
And hold.
But I'm happy to have it checked.
Yes, absolutely.
I'll be pissed off if I've got it, I can tell you. God, I wouldn't do too good with bloody one leg and my fanny bloody hanging out as my second leg, would I? Christ almighty. I think they really do radiation on it. I don't think they have to particularly cut it off if they're grown up.
Have you read any of Ian Gawler's stuff?
No. I was overwhelmed with stuff.
Oh no, I was even talking 30 years ago. Did you ever read any of the stuff about him?
Was he some rabbit that went and lived on fruit and vegetables for 100 years?
Well, he had cancer and there was cancer all throughout
He
his
was going to
body.
die.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
I don't know if I got
Hold
the books
out.
from you or my mother or Monica or somebody,
Yeah.
but I'm quite certain they weren't my books, but I did read.
Oh,
There was at least one, maybe more.
yeah. Well, he spoke at Congress a few years ago, Congress about cancer, and he was saying that it was
He
really...
lived for 30 years.
Oh, he's still alive.
Right.
Absolutely. I mean, he did end up losing a leg because he had bone cancer riddled throughout his body, but he did end up, it all went except for, and maybe the leg was even removed before he had changed his lifestyle with, you know, diet and meditation and all the things that they do. But he's a bit of a dynamo. Hold up. And hold. That's better. Hold out. Hold out. Good. I'm going to check these ones on the side of your legs. Fascial arter. Hold up for me. Beautiful. Hold up. Yeah, right. So glute medius weren't working great. Your butt muscles weren't working. Your glute maximi. Let me ask if there's anything else that we need to support this area structurally. Oh yeah, okay, lat dorsi. Okay, hold in, don't let me pull out. Hold in, don't let me pull out. Might be overworking. Let's see what I need to do. Neurovascular, so blood supply.
I mightn't have one.
Well, inflammation slows everything down.
My brain isn't. I can't complain about my brain. I finally, after reading a few books, I finally have solved every single crossword of the cryptic in the Courier Mail, which I've never been able to do for 100 years. And it's in this year that I've succeeded in doing it.
Beautiful.
I'm sure it was a new book I got.
Because it was crap, so it's feeling better now, your brain.
Well, I'm sure that it was the books that I read, not the chemo that improved my brain. And I did specifically order one book that I got. Maybe I went with when they told me it was there. Carmel and Doug and I might have specifically went up to Brown's Plains to get it.
Hold. Beautiful.
I'd like to tell you about my new size.
Yep.
I bought some blouses that were $5 at whatever shop was there that hasn't shut down in opposite Gold's there.
Yep.
And I got an extra small, a small. Get it, the other was probably 12 or 14, I really have no idea. It was a size I would normally get. But I saw it and I thought, well, this extra small one, I had a look at it and saw that it fit me. And I saw the small one, and there was only one, or I'd have got a different one.
Yeah.
And I got two pairs of trousers, one 14 and one 16, and they both fitted. I don't have many 16s. If I lose it 2 kilos, a 16 will fall down.
Yeah.
But at present, it just happened, and I don't want to squish my tummy at present. But when I took my dress off, that was Carmel's old one, made of cheesecloth, I had a blue bra and blue pants under my blue dress, but when I took them off to try on the shirts, seeing they were such weird sizes, I ripped the skirt either getting in or out of the car, and it had probably at least a foot long rip in the back, and I thought, Christ, nobody told me they could see my knickers or my leg or something, and I thought at my age they probably wouldn't have enjoyed it that much.
Oops.
That's why I got the trousers. I had no intention of going in there and buying any trousers.
Wardrobe malfunction.
Yes, I'd have got much better publicity if I was Michael Jackson's sister. Wardrobe malfunction sounds very funny on the bloody 75-year-old. I get no.
Unless you're Dolly Parton. She's only 74 though.
Oh, that's true. She's not as old as me then.
She's a baby.
You sure she's 74?
Yeah, I looked it up last night, actually. Happened to see her on something. Oh, Gogglebox, I think. So the good thing is you're not running on any survival patterns, which is great.
I've no idea.
Because that will create cancer.
Oh, okay.
So having that running, but there is still a bit of adrenaline, but it could easily be because of the pain, because your adrenals make 62 hormones, including a whole bunch of
Could have been just from driving from Brisbane to here, Bobo Desert to here.
Well, if it was stressful. Yeah. Were you in pain driving?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, yes, I was starting to get a headache, but eventually got a red light, so I drank half a bottle of water.
Yeah, right, nice. No, so...
But that was because I had eaten 1 cup of coffee for breakfast, no water,
Yeah, that won't work.
and plate full of something or other that was probably not good.
Are you still filtering your water? When you remember?
Well, we've been using the rainwater instead,
Okay.
so it's just got possum poo
Oh,
and bird
because you
poo
got
and stuff.
rain. Yeah.
It's just got possum poo and bird poo and stuff in, but it hasn't got any of the toxins that you...
Improve your microbiome then.
Something like that. I have no
Your
idea.
bacterial biodiversity in your gut.
Well, I'm sure it would have. But we
Okay.
just switched to using that because we've got plenty of water
Yeah.
at present.
So I'm actually really happy with the way your immune system's going. So I think we will now go into some massage and just get into that hip and lower back and gently
And
around your...
And am I doing all the right...
I'll check your supplements.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I don't want to wreck
No, that's okay.
I don't want
Actually, I might do it with the audience just to check all the supplements and then explain through them all. Just hold on one second.